Hello and welcome to the 6th episode of my outstanding and terribly exciting video blog. Not to say that, as so many of you already noticed, it is genius in every single aspect I can think of. My name is Michael Pirmeier and the girl up there is Anthony Sato. I know you all have been waiting impatiently for this new episode to become live, but to put it in the most simple way possible, there was just nothing in my oh so exciting life I felt about telling anybody via YouTube. But then something happened last week that simply does not stop to bother me. It's that there is a guy called Josef Ratzinger whose current and most likely last job is being the head of a multinational global concern with its headquarters in Rome, Italy, the Catholic Church. He somehow got the idea that it would be cool if he visits the UK, and hey, nothing against Joseph visiting any country he wants. Just if he decides to hold a speech there, and he held several, he might think about what he is saying as the official head and most known spokesman of his company. Some of you might already got that I'm talking about his speech right after landing in Britain. The speech was kind of the way you would expect it from Pope. He said many things everybody expected, and then he said something I and most others, or many others at least, expected him to mention, just not that way. He talked about the Second World War. Good, a very interesting topic to talk about, no discussion. Just please, the Second World War was not a war of bad atheists against good Christians or something like that, like he said it, because, I mean, Hitler was Catholic. Yeah, he did not really behave like Catholics should behave officially, but he never stepped out of church, and most of his successful campaigns were heavily focused on him being Catholic in some way. About this, I may let Richard Dawkins speak. He's kind of a more sophisticated spokesman than I am. And just before I step out and you start listening to him, hopefully at least, he is mentioning something that is so right I cannot avoid repeating it. If anybody claims that 66% of all Austrians, please replace this with the educated vote in your country, are Catholic, yeah, then he or she will have to admit that at least half of them are about as Catholic as Hitler was. They were baptized as babies and then never thought about it again. Oh wait, stop, Hitler did think about being Catholic. He used Catholicism as a weapon, and there was a Pope Pius the 12th who tolerated this at least for some time, not to say that he kind of made unlasting profit of Hitler's way to use Catholicism as a political weapon. Just look at the Reichskonkordat and so on. So maybe he was in some aspect even more Catholic than those in-law Catholics who just never did that actual action to step out of church but don't believe in anything the Pope or the Catholic Church is talking about. Maybe that's kind of question too hard to answer for me. Anyway, maybe this man is also just getting old and is steadily losing contact with reality. Could explain a lot. And now to a completely unrelated topic. There is a reason for my flat not to be as tidy as in the former episodes. Maybe if you look at that. But before you begin to worry about me, I want to drop a line about that too. I'm currently preparing for the arrival of another couch surfer, and the last ones left yesterday, and that's why what it normally looks like 24 hours before they invade my flat. I mean, a friendly invasion, of course, but yeah. And because I was asked about Sarah so often in the last weeks and just wanted to continue this kind of growing tradition to mention her on every episode, at the moment I upload this, she is in a plane flying somewhere over the Atlantic Ocean, coming back from a giant and fantastic trip to the United States. So far from my side, thanks for watching and live long and prosper. This video blog is about me, not Sarah, just to mention it.